fellow miscreants, fellow misguided individuals, and welcome to the darkness once again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think it's time that I have a change of heart. I know I've been trolling low-life scum of the earth for a long time, because it's what I do. I don't do it for fun. I don't do it for, for business, should I say. I do it for my own sadistic pleasure. But should I say, I got paid a pretty good lump of sum of money to leave a certain individual alone. And I'm going to take them up on their offer. Hey, they paid me. They ought to know. They bought it. I'm just wearing it and flaunting it off. They bought me a nice suit, nice upgrade to my little place, I look a lot better than what I did. So I figured, I could be a little bit generous, So I'm gonna lay off of trolling for a little while, taking some scenes, But don't get it twisted. I'm still the same ruthless bastard that I've always been. Okay? Don't underestimate that. Never underestimate that. Understood? I'm still the same me. I'm just, should I say, taking a break for a little while. Chilling out, enjoying the scenery, sipping on a margarita, enjoying myself, for God's sakes. Because not everything is about business. Even a great mastermind like myself has to kind of, smell the roses every now and then. And like I said, don't get it twisted. Because I'll still be here talking about life, talking about other things, usual stuff. But like I said, I don't want to troll anybody anymore because trolling is getting boring. And besides, I got paid a really big lump sum of money. And I'm going to enjoy it. But remember, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. But here's the message of the day, folks. Do you remember the old saying, every dog has his day? Every person has their supposed, quote unquote, moment in the sun, so to speak. Well, I think I've had my fun. I've had my little torment. I've had my little, little tour here. Now I'm just going to kick back and let it all unfold naturally. I don't need to troll anybody yet. But then again, nobody really gave me a reason to. I mean, trolling lowlifes is kind of getting a bit passe for me. But like I said, I'll still be talking here. I just won't be doing any trolling. I think I've had enough of trolling. I figured I'd probably, I don't know, give people the benefit of the doubt, so to speak, you know. But don't get it twisted. Don't account this for weakness. Don't account this for mercy, because it's not, even if you'd like for it to be. I'm just saying, I'm just going to back off. And to be real honest, I was on a panel the other day, and I was doing my usual trolling and rolling. But what I didn't expect was something that happened that kind of got to me in a way. I don't know why, it just did. I almost made a woman cry on panel. And, you know, even to a guy like me, that's just cold. You know, there's certain lines that you go on when you're trolling. But once you cross that particular line, I think it's time to call it quits right there. Because I'm not trolling to make people cry or to make people upset. No, I troll because sometimes they're just too much fun. But unfortunately, this troll is going to have to turn in the towel. But I'll still be talking about random things on this channel. Don't you worry. I'm not going anywhere. Just I'm kind of, slowing it down a little bit, taking it easy, So it's nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. In fact, I'd like to talk to you about a little something. Just a little small little something that's been bothering me for a while. Now we can get back to talk about what we really need to talk about. And you know what we really need to talk about? We really need to talk about the facts of life and how life can hit you so hard that it will knock you down and it will keep you down until you decide enough is enough, until you get up, until you stop your sniveling, stop your crying, stop your whining, and realize life is keeping you down because you allow it. You allow it to keep you down. But guess what? Here's another little change that I'd like to tell you. You do realize that, you got two legs that aren't broken, right? You've got a brain that thinks. That's not completely messed up, right? You have the power to get out of your situation. You have the power to say, you know what? I'm not going to let life get me down. I'm not going to let people destroy me. I'm going to rise up from them. And I am going to be the best version of myself that I can be. And there was nobody or nothing on this earth that can stop me. Because people try and take your joy away all the time. People try and physically and mentally destroy you every day. But it's only because you allow it. And once you decide to say no. And once you shut those doors for good, there is nothing that can get to you, because you are unstoppable. You are untouchable. You are the storm that most people are afraid of. You are the monster hiding in the closet that people don't want to let out. Think about it. Think about the actual reality of this now. Think about it. You have the power to literally stop or start your life from happening if you want. You could, you know. You could start your life in one direction and completely change it in another. You could be the unstoppable force that is a force to be reckoned with. You could be the literal wrecking ball that could make or break your life within a matter of moments. You could either build it all up or smash it all down. It really depends on you, not on me, on you. Because after all, you ought to know you started it, so why not finish it? Why not finish living your life and living the best version of your life that you can? Why not accomplish those lingering dreams that you decided to put on the back burner? Right? We all do it. We all do it. We all say, we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it tomorrow. Well, dang it. What if tomorrow never comes? What if tomorrow doesn't show itself? What if tomorrow is never guaranteed? You see, the one that's guaranteed is who you are today. Okay? Because the past is the past. You can't do anything about the past. The past is gone. The past is dead. The past is history, and you can't change it. But you can change today. You understand me? You could change today, right now, right here, right now. You can change who you are today so you can improve yourself for tomorrow. Who you are today is the genetic blueprints of what you're going to be tomorrow. And you can change it or just leave it like it is. It's up to you, really. It's not up to me. I'm just here to just, lend a friendly helping hand, which I don't do lightly. So don't think this is charity work, because it's not. This is just me, doing what I normally do. Being my normal person. And why not? But I'm going to ask you something. You think people in life really give you a pat on the back? Saying it's going to be okay when it's really not? Saying that everything's going to be good when it's really not? Life doesn't give you a pat on the back. Life isn't friendly. You win life through blood, sweat, and tears. You've got to stay laser focused on what you want. And you focus on what you want and you take it. You understand? You take it because it's yours. And nobody could take that away from you. You have the right to live on this platform. You have the right to live on this planet. You have the right to live the best life that you can live. So why not go out there and take it? Why not go out there and live it? Why not go out there and be the best version of yourself that you can be? Why not get that confidence to when you walk in a room, people are turning their heads and dropping their jaws and wondering, oh my God, what happened to this man? Oh my God, this man has changed. Well, yeah, you've changed because you got something that nobody else has. And you know what that is? You've got confidence. You've got style. You've got finesse. You've got that inner spirit that nobody else has. So you have two choices in life. Either bring your dreams and hopes to life, or take them to the grave with you when you die. Simple. Easy put. So here's what it is in layman's terms. You can either, sit around and do nothing with your life and let everybody pass you by, let your friends, family pass you by, let your neighbors pass you by, let even your family members pass you by. Feeling sorry, regretful, lonely, and wondering why this, why that, why this, why that. Or you can do something with your life and really make a difference. Can you imagine? Can you really imagine yourself being in a great executive position where people listen to you now? You don't listen to them. They listen to you. You don't answer to them. They answer to you. Now, here's the thing that you have to ask yourself. Are you going to be the one that tells them what to do and makes them do what they do? Or are you going to be the one that simply asks? But you ask with clarity, with strength. Hey, can you do this for me? I need this done by today. Okay, good. We got that settled. And when it doesn't get done, they suffer the consequences. Simple as that, because life doesn't want excuses. They want results. They want facts. They want outcome. Because think about it. When you're at a job, when you're working a job, what is your first thing that goes on your mind? You want to make money, right? You want to be a success, right? You want to be successful so that you don't get left behind. Well, to be a success, you've got to be dedicated to what you do. You have to be laser focused. Focus on what you want to do in life and go for it. If you want something in life, you've got to be willing to take the risk and go for it. Through blood, sweat, and tears. Because after all, life doesn't give anything away for free. It doesn't. Even if you'd like for it to be. No, it doesn't. Not. There's nothing in life for free. Everything has a cost. But you have two choices in life. Either, all right, I'm going to say this bluntly. Either shit or get off the pot. Simple as that. And when you got something that you really want in life, you've got to be willing to fight for it. You've got to be willing to stand up and say, I will not have this taken away from me. I am who I am. I do what I do. That's it. Are you really here to be a game where you're somebody else's dog or somebody else's doormat? No, you're not. No. Even if you'd like for me, no, you're not. You're not. You weren't built to be somebody else's doormat. I get so sick of people coming around like tired old rabid dogs saying, I've been kicked, I've been beaten, I've been hurt. Well, okay, a lot of us have been kicked around. A lot of us have been beaten. A lot of us have been hurt. See, the question is now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit there and just dwell on it saying, well, I got hurt in such and such time. I got hurt in such and such time. Well, okay, we heard that sob story before. But the question is, are you going to sit there and wallow in your own self-pity? Have a little pity party for yourself? Or are you going to finally wake up and say, you know what? No. Enough is enough. I'm tired of feeling sorry for myself. I'm tired of literally just making it all about me when it's not about me. It's about my situation. Now, the question is, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to go about this? I could just let the situation rule me. Or why don't you rule the situation by saying, you know what? I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to make this situation better. How? By fighting for it. By being literally like an unstoppable force to where you can go back and say, you know what? I fought the most worst fight in the world with the most worst bully I could ever find in my whole entire life. And you know who the biggest critic? Do you know who the biggest critic ever is? You know who the worst bully that ever came into play is? You. You are your worst nightmare. You are your own worst enemy. Now the question is, what are you going to do about it? No. What are you going to do when life kicks you down? Are you going to sit there and just, I don't know, just let life, let life just keep you down, keep you reduced down to a meaningless pile of shit? Are you going to rise up from it and say, you know what? I'm not going to let life get me down. I'm not going to let life hold me in its grip. No, I refuse. I'm going to fight, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to be a success. See, to be a success, you have to work hard to get it. And that's it.